So let us start the problems on circles. So example number 1, the radius of a circle. So first of all, we reduce in a form of x square plus y square minus 8 by 16 will give you minus 1 by 2x plus 2y minus 239 by 16 equal to 0. Then we apply the formula g square plus f square minus c equal to is the radius. That's the radius formula. So what is g here? G will be 1 by 4. G is equal to minus 1 by 4 and f is equal to plus 1. So because x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy. So g equal to minus 1 by 4, f equal to 1. Substituting in the formula, under root of 1 by 16 plus 1 square minus minus plus 239 by 16. If we solve, we get answer 4. So application, whenever I discuss a problem, I always write the formula on this in the curly bracket. This is the formula, under root of g square plus f square minus c. I hope you all have understood. So we reduce in a form of x square plus y square. Then we compare with the standard equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. That's radius. So answer C is correct. Next, example 2. Equation of a circle with center and touches y-axis. Touches y-axis, already we studied. Whenever the circle touches y-axis, suppose the center is minus g comma minus f. So radius will be mod g. So here radius is equal to 2. Center we know, radius we know. So x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square is equal to 4. So we get answer x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y. Here plus 4 and plus 4 will cancel. You'll get plus 9 equal to 0. So we already studied this one also, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus f square is always touches y-axis. So f is here nothing but 9. So you get 9. F square is 9. So whenever it touches y-axis, the radius is nothing but is equal to mod minus g. This is equal to 2. Example 3. So option C is correct. Example 3. The circle this touches. So if you compare it, what is happening here? This is in a form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2gy minus 2gx plus 2gy plus g square. So plus g square is equal to 0. The circle touches both x-axis as well as y-axis. No, sorry. This is in a form of x square plus y square minus 2gx minus 2y is equal to 0. Let us calculate the center coordinates. But it is not like that. So what is the g value? G value is 3 by 2. No, it is not g square. So this will be, I'll write once again. This is sorry for inconvenience. Because it is not g square. Because g is nothing but 9 by 2. It is given only 9. So x square plus y square minus 9x plus 9y plus 9 is equal to 0. The coordinates of center will be 9 by 2 comma minus 9 by 2. Coordinates of center is 9 by 2 comma 9 by 2. So radius is equal to under root of 81 by 4 plus 81 by 4. Next minus 9, which will give you under root of 63 by 2. Root 63 by 2. So it is neither touching any coordinate axis. So option D is correct. Touches x-axis but not y-axis, not satisfied. Touches y-axis but not x-axis, not satisfied. Both the axes not satisfied. So neither of the coordinate axes. It is not in a form of g square. So this is not there. So it is neither of the coordinate axes. So sometimes when these type of problems misleads you, you must be very careful while solving it. So center is 9 by 2 comma minus 9 by 2. Radius is equal to under root of 63 by 2. It is not at all satisfied. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. Example 4. Length of diameter. Same way. So x square plus y square minus 20 by 4 will give you 4x plus 2y plus 9 by 5 equal to 0. Apply the formula g square plus f square minus c 2 times will give you diameter. So applying the formula, we will get 2 times, this will give you 4, this will give you 1, minus 9 by 5, minus 9 by 5 will give you 8 by root 5. 8 by root 5, option B. So apply the formula under root of g square plus f square minus c is equal to d. So what is the center coordinates? Center coordinates are nothing but 2 comma minus 1 double minus g comma minus f. So applying in the formula, I'll write again, this is the formula for diameter. Whenever we write a curly bracket, it's a formula. So option B is correct, 8 by root 5. Example 5. The circumference of a circle. Same way, what is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. So again you require the radius. So x square plus y square minus 12 by 9x minus 24 by 9y minus 124 by 9. In every case you require the radius. So in this case the coordinates of center will be 2 by 3 comma 4 by 3. So if we apply the formula of radius, g square will give you 4 by 9 plus 16 by 9 minus plus 124 by 9. Minus 124 by 9. You will get radius as 4. So applying the formula, this is the formula of circumference. The circumference. So circumference will become 2 pi into 4. Finally we will get 8 pi. Option B is correct. So formula of circumference is 2 pi r. Same you have to find the radius. Radius formula already we have studied, g square plus f square minus c. Example, this answer is B, 8 pi correct. Example 6. X comma 3 and 3 comma 5 are the extremities of the diameter of the circle and the center is 3 comma y in the value of f. We have studied extremities formula again, x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0, the circle equation when extremities are given to you. Or what we have to do is the midpoint. So x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 2 and 3 plus 5 by 2 is equal to y, as this is the midpoint. So we get x equal to 1 and x equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. X equal to 1 and y equal to 4, 1 comma 4. For your information, I gave this equation x minus x1 and x minus x2 plus y minus y1 plus y minus y2 is equation of a circle where x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the extremities. This is the center. This is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So this is a simple midpoint concept. So these are the given to you and center is given to you as 2, y. We get 1, 4 is x, y values. Example 7. So option A is correct, 1, 4. Example 7. Center of a circle passing through 0, 0, a, 0, 0, b, 0. Any circle passing through origin we know can be written as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. But it passes through a, 0. So a square plus 2ga is equal to 0. So from this we get g is equal to minus a by 2. Similarly, passes through 0, b. So b square plus 2by is equal to 2bf substituted bf is equal to 0. So f is equal to minus b by 2. So he is asking the center of a circle. Center of circle will be a by 2, b by 2. Why? The formula is minus g, minus f is the coordinates of a center. Circle passes through origin will be 0. Passes through origin means c will be 0. So x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. This is option B is correct. Option B correct. Example 8. So equation of a circle circumscribing a triangle formed by these points. If you look these points, one point is origin is given, another point is 1, 0 is given, another point is 0, 1 is given. So it is right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle circumscribed like this. So obviously in right angle triangle, center will always lie on the circumference, midpoint of a circumference. The center will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Center of a circle is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So and radius will be, this is origin, obviously joining the radius will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 under the root. So this will give you 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is equal to the radius. If you join this point, this is the center. So x minus 1 by 2 whole square plus y minus 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 1 by 2. And it is passing through the radius. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will give you 1 by 2. So straight away answer will be x square plus y square minus x minus y is equal to 0. So option D is correct. So please always remember, whenever right angle triangle is there, circle is circumscribed, then the center will be the midpoint of hypotenuse. This is problem number 8. Problem number 9. Option D is correct. Problem number 9. Equation of a circle. This equation represents. If we talk about what is the g value here coming, g value is 1. So minus g value is g value is equal to minus 1 and f value is equal to minus 2. So what is the c value? C value is equal to 5. So if we talk about the radius, under root of g square means 1 plus 4 minus 5. So radius is coming out to be 0. Radius is coming out to be 0. So when radius is 0, it will be a point circle. So g square plus f square, again the same formula we used, under root of g square plus f square minus c. A circle is also a point circle. A point. It's actually a point circle is the accurate answer. Next, equation of a circle passes through 1, 0, 0, 1 having the smallest possible radius. So if we draw a circle, this is passing through 1, 0, it is also passing through 0, 1. So you join this point, a circle passes through 1, 0 and 0, 1. So if we talk about these are the extremities, already we done. These are the smallest circle when this will be a diameter. So option C is correct. Already we did it. X square plus y square minus x minus y is equal to 0. This will be the smallest circle where these two becomes the diameters. This is A and this is B. If you join, this will be the diameter of a given circle. So option C is correct. Already we did this example. Example 11. These circles touch internally. Let us discuss what happens when two circles touches externally. So this is C1 and this is C2. Write down the concept. I am putting a curly bracket. C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. If it is touching internally, when it is touching internally, then we write C1, C2 C1, C2 is equal to modulus of R1 minus R2. When it is intersecting, two circles are intersecting, then we write this is C1 and this is C2. C1, C2 will lie between modulus of R1 minus R2 and modulus of R1 plus R2. It's a very important inequality. I again tell C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2, touching externally. Touching internally will be C1, C2 is equal to modulus of R1 minus R2. We don't know which is bigger one. That's why we take modulus. When intersecting means C1, C2 lies between modulus of R1 minus R2 and modulus of R1 plus R2. In our case, though C1 is given as, center is given as 1, 2 and C2 is given as 0, 4. And R1 radius is given as root 5 and R2 is given as 16 plus 4 root 20. Root 20. Root 5 and the radius is equal to root 20. So this is nothing but 2 root 5. And what is C1, C2? I will calculate here. C1, C2 distance is nothing but root 5. C1, C2 is equal to root 5. Then it is possible when you subtract it. It means touching internally. Option B is correct. Touching internally. Option B is correct. Because this is R2 and this is R1, subtract, you are getting C1, C2. So this is the concept. So B, touching internally is correct. So number of common tangents possible. The number of common tangents, again, here concept comes. If they're touching externally, there will be 3 tangents are possible. There are 3 tangents are possible touching externally. Touching internally, only 1 tangent is possible. If it is intersecting, there are only 2 tangents are possible. If they are not at all touching each other, then there are 4 tangents are possible. These are the 4 tangents possible. Here 3 tangents, here 1 tangent, here 2 tangents, and here 4 tangents are possible. If one circle is inside the another circle, 0 tangents are possible. So number of common tangents depend upon same concept. If touching externally, 3 tangents. If touching internally, 1 tangent. Intersecting, 2 tangents. And non-intersecting, 4 tangents. One circle is inside another circle, 0. So in this case, touching internally is there. So what is the C1? C1 is equal to 1 by 2 comma 0 and C2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 comma 0. So R1 radius is equal to under root of 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. R2 is also 1 by 2. So there are 3 tangents are possible, touching externally. This is example 12. So please remember, whenever touching externally, 3 tangents, touching internally 1 tangent, intersecting means, what is the condition of intersecting? I'll write once again. C1, C2 is less than R1 plus R2 and lies between mod of R1 minus R2, then they are intersecting. So what is this case? This case is C1, C2 is greater than R1 plus R2. I wrote all the conditions. This already we did it. C1, C2 is equal to modulus of R1 plus R2. Example, option D is correct. Example 13. Equation of a circle whose radius is 5 and touches externally this circle at a point 5, 5. Simple one. This circle is given to you. The center is given as C1. This another circle is given to you. The center is 5, 5. Center is 5, 5. Join this one. This is C2. So, equation of a circle whose radius is equal to 5 and touches externally the circle. So what is the C2? C2 is given as 1, 2 is the center, and the C1 center is equation of circle whose radius is 5 and which touches externally. So we don't know h, k. h, k is this one, and radius is one circle is 5. This is R2. This radius is given as 5. This radius will be under root of 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 plus 20, which is also 5. So R1 plus R2 is equal to 10. R1 plus R2 is equal to 10. So R1 plus R2 is equal to 10. So this type of problems can be done by the inspection. If you see x minus 9 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square is equal to 5 square. So you calculate it, center, h, k and C1 and C2 distance, that must cause R1 plus R2. So this comes 9, 8 and this is 1, 2. So 9 minus 1 is 8 and 8 minus 2 is 6. So difference is coming under root of 8 square plus 6 square, which will give you 10. So option B is correct. Using the same concept, C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. You have to select h, k in such a way that it comes out to be 10. That is example 13. Option B is satisfied. Option B is correct. Example 14. This x square plus y square minus 6x plus 8y minus 11 is equal to 0 is a circle. Then the point 0, 0, 1, 8 lie. So whenever S11 greater than 0, point is outside. That's the concept. S11 is equal to 0, point is on the circle, and S11 is less than 0, point is inside. Again, this is the concept, please remember. This was not discussed in synopsis. So clearly, if I put 0, 0 here, minus 11 is less than 0. So origin is lying inside the circle. And 1, 8 lying outside. This is inside and this is outside. You apply S11 greater than 0. You get for 1, 8. S11 less than 0 you get for 0, 0. One is outside, one is inside. Option C is correct. This is the concept. S11 greater than 0, point is outside. S11 is equal to 0, point is on the circle. And S11 less than 0, point is inside the circle. So option C is correct. So number of common tangents, same. I think you all can do it. it is, you have to same way. If you observe this question, touches externally, number of tangents will be 3 will come. Touches externally because center is 0, 0. This is C1 and C2 is given as 4, 0. R1 is equal to 2. R2 is equal to under root of 16 minus 12, which is again 2. So number of tangents are 3. Same concept, C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. This is example 15. So simple same type of question. Option C is correct. Example 17. These two circles intersect at two distinct points. Whenever intersect distinct points, already we discussed, C1, C2 lies between R1 minus R2 is less than R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. So if we calculate, we get the inequality 2 is less than R is less than 8. Option A is correct. So you have to calculate C1. So C1 is given as 1, 3 and C2 is given as 4, minus 1. You know R1. R1 is equal to R and R2 is equal to 16 plus 1 minus 8. This is equal to 3. So you get R lies between 2 and 8. The concept is same. Example 17. Option A is correct. Example 17. Area of largest rectangle that can be inscribed in a circle. Suppose this the circle is given to you. This rectangle is given to you. This rectangle is given. So this is the diameter. This is the diameter is given to you. Largest rectangle this can be inscribed in a circle will always be a square. Please remember it will always be a square. So largest rectangle that can be inscribed in a circle will be a square whose diagonal is equal to diagonal of a diameter. Suppose this is equal to A, this is equal to A. So diameter will always be A square plus A square root 2A. Root 2A will always be diameter. So root 2A will always be a diameter. So what happens, the center given? Center is given as 2, 3 and radius is equal to under root of 4 plus 9 plus 12. So which will give you radius is equal to 5. So diameter is equal to 2r. So 2r will become 10. So when 2r is equal to 10, which is equal to root 2a. So 10 is equal to root 2a. So a equal to, you get it as 5 root 2. A equal to 5 root 2. So area will be a square. I am writing here. A square is equal to 5 root 2 whole square, which will give you 50 square units. So please remember, so largest rectangle that can be inscribed in a circle will always be a square. Option A is correct. So option A is correct. Example 18. The equation this represents x minus 2 plus y minus 3. Clearly it is a point circle. So radius is equal to 0. So it's a point circle. Option B is correct. So equation x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to c square plus d square represents a circle. If this is a simple concept is that c square plus d square is not equal to 0. C square is d square is not equal to 0. A simple concept. If this is equal to 0, then becomes a point circle. If c square plus d square is equal to 0, it becomes a point circle. Option D is correct. Question number 20. Locus of a point of intersection of these two lines. You square and add. If we square and add, what we'll get? We'll get x square cos square alpha plus x square cos square alpha plus y square sin square alpha plus 2xy cos alpha sin alpha is equal to a square. Similarly, x square cos square alpha plus y square sin square alpha, x square cos square alpha plus y square sin square alpha minus 2xy cos alpha sin alpha is equal to b square. Actually, they did a mistake here. This must be sin alpha and this must be cos alpha. So this becomes sin square alpha, this becomes cos square alpha. When you add it up, it becomes x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. Correct? There is a typographical error. This is x sin alpha minus y cos alpha is equal to b. So that becomes a circle. So option B, circle. So there is a mistake. This is sin alpha and this is cos alpha. So these two circles, same concept. You can do on your own. Center is minus 3 comma minus 3 and R1 will give you how much? This is 9 plus 9 will give you 3 root 2. Similarly, C2 will give you 6 comma 6 and R2 will give you 36 plus 36 which will give you 6 root 2. Then you can further find it out. Question number 21, they touch each other externally will come. It's the same question, you can try on your own also. Touch externally. 22, if this line is a diameter to the circle, so center will lie on the diameter. Center coordinates are minus 3 comma minus 3. So 2 into minus 3 plus lambda is equal to 0. You get lambda is equal to 9. Option B is correct. So center always lies on diameter. That's the concept. So option B is correct. 23. A square is inscribed in a circle and sides are parallel to the coordinate axis. So it is a circle. Center coordinates is center is nothing but 1 comma minus 2. So 1 comma minus 2. Center is like this. The circle is like this somewhat. And a square is inscribed parallel to the coordinate axis. Parallel to the coordinate. This is a circle. This is 0, 0. The center is given as, I've already wrote 1 comma minus 2 parallel to coordinate axis. Then one of the square is, then we know the radius. So radius is equal to under root of 1 plus 4 minus 3. So this will give you root 2. Radius is equal to root 2. Then we have studied in junior classes, if we drop a perpendicular that bisects the chord. When drop a perpendicular, you know the center and this distance can be already calculated. So if we calculate and this angle is equal to 45 degrees, this angle is equal to 45 degrees and this distance will become how much? Radius is equal to root 2 given. This is root 2. So we use the symmetric formula to get this one type of results. X minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to plus minus r. So this is a symmetric formula to find the coordinates. So x minus, what is x1 here? 1 by cos 45 degrees is equal to y minus plus 2 by sine 45 degrees equal to plus minus root 2. If we apply this formula, we will get the required coordinates. So these are equidistance from the center. Please remember this concept. It is also called a symmetric rule. Symmetric rule. So option 1 plus or minus root 2. 1 plus or minus root 2. Next one is minus 2 root 2 will come. So 4 vertices, if you use the symmetric rule, these 4 vertices will come like this. 1 plus or minus root 2, comma, minus 2 plus or minus root 2. These are the 4 vertices. I think there is no option is given. None of this is the answer. Again, I repeat, x minus x1 by cos theta. Concept is like this. This is x comma y. So there are 2 points are equidistant. This is A and this is B and this is R. This is also R, equidistant. Same we do diagonal. So 23, 23D, none of these is the answer. So number of tangents. The number of tangents to the circle which passes through the point 3 comma minus 2. Suppose this the circle is given to you. So normally 2 tangents are possible. Normally what happens? The 2 tangents are possible. So another one is that if the S11 is greater than 0, number of tangents will be 2. If S11 is equal to 0, this is 2 tangents. Here S11 is equal to 0, 1 tangent. And S11 is less than 0, 0 tangents. Simple concept. Point is outside, 2 tangents are possible. Point is on the circle. Point is on the circle, 1 tangent is possible. If the point is inside the circle, no tangents. There's a 0 tangents, 1 tangents and 2 tangents. So in this our case, 2 tangents are possible. So this is the concept. Please remember once again. S11 greater than 0, 2 tangents. S11 is equal to 0, 1 tangent. S11 less than 0, 0 tangents. Option B is correct. This circle and this circle touch each other. I think you all can do it. So x square plus y square minus 10x minus 40 by 3y plus 175 by 3 is equal to 0. So you have to check that option wise also you can check which satisfies both the coordinates. So D option satisfies both the circle equation. This circle is x square plus y square is equal to 25. Same concept of touching each other. Option D is correct. 26. This circle, this is the circle, then point this and this lie both outside the circle. Simple concept. S11 greater than 0 outside. S11 is equal to 0 on the circle. S11 less than 0 inside the circle. We did the similar question. So one is outside, one is inside. Option C is correct. You can try on your own this simple question. Same concept. So option C is correct. 27. This is a circle, passes through origin. The A is given, so it can't be passes through origin. Touching only x-axis. And we already studied in the synopsis also. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fi plus c is given. It means touching this value and this value and this value are square of it. So touches both the coordinate axes. What was the form? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2gy plus g square is equal to 0. It means touching both the coordinate axes. Option D is correct. Option D is correct. 28. So they represent the circle. Circle means the coefficient will be same. We will write as x plus 1 whole square by 3 by lambda plus y plus 2 whole square by 4 equal to 1. So when it becomes a circle, 3 by lambda must be equal to 4, or lambda is equal to 4 by 3. 3 by lambda is equal to 4. Sorry, lambda will be 3 by 4. Lambda will be 3 by 4. Sorry for inconvenience. You take 4 this side, lambda this side. So option B is correct. Simple one. Coefficient of x square, y square. This is question number 28. So 3 by 4 is correct. So radius of a circle which passes through 6, 2 and 2 of its diameters are given. When a circle is given to you, 2 diameters are given. Solve it, you get the point of intersection. Okay, the center you know, and one of the point is 6, we know. So if we solve this one, we get the radius. So solving is simple. X plus y is equal to 6 and x plus 2y is equal to 4. We subtract it. So we get 2y minus y will give you y is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2. If y is equal to minus 2, x is equal to 8. So we get the coordinate of center as 8, minus 2. This is the coordinates of center. Point on the circle is given to you 6, 2. So from that we can find the radius. Let me check the calculation. This is, if we subtract 2y minus y, we'll get it as y. 4 minus 2 is minus 2 is correct. If we put minus 2 here, so x plus y is equal to 6 is given. So we'll get 8. So what will be the radius now? Radius will be 8 minus 4. This will give you minus minus also. 4 4 is 16 will give you root 20. So root 20 is nothing but 2 root 5. Option B is correct. Option B. Next one. Equation of a circle 3, 0, 0, 4. Then the minimum radius will be. So minimum radius, similar, same question we did earlier also. This point is 3, 0. This point is 0, 4. So these are the equation of a circle passes through the minimum radius. The circle will always like this passes through center. The circle equation will always be passes through. This will be the minimum radius. We discussed when it is right angle triangle, center will lie here and this equation satisfies. Because 3, 0, 0, 4 means these are the extremities of a diameter and it is right angle triangle. So minimum will always, circle will pass us through center, x square plus y square minus 3x minus 4y is equal to 0. Option D is correct. So circle passes through these 3 points. So you have to apply x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0 because it passes through origin. Substituting these points, we get 100 plus 10. This g value means 20g. X value is 10 means 20g is equal to 0. One equation. If I substitute 0, 8, 8 it's 64 plus 16f is equal to 0. From this we get g and f. So G will give you, so x square plus y square. So passes through, G will give you divided by 24. G is equal to minus 4 and F is equal to 16 force minus 4. Sorry, we did somewhere mistake. Let me check. This is 100. This is 100 plus 20g is correct is equal to 0. So we get g is equal to minus 4. What we want? The coordinates of center. It is also looking like right angle triangle. This is equal to 10, 0 and this is coming 0, 8. So midpoint will give you 5, 4. 5, 4. Let's check where we did mistake here. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. See, the passes through center. X is equal to 10. We put 20g. So x is equal to 10, 100 plus 20g. So g is equal to minus 5. We did a area correct only. G is equal to minus 5 here. And this is also correct, minus 4. So we get the center 5, 4. This is the bracket actually. There's a mistake. Typographical error. Question number 31. So option D is correct. There must be bracket. Otherwise it's wrong. 32. Equation of circle touching x equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and x equal to c. Simple question. So touching x equal to 0 means touching both the coordinates. And also touching x is equal to c. Also touching x is equal to c. So this is c. So obviously radius will be c by 2 comma c by 2. This will be c by 2. This will be c by 2. Further, if you observe, then this two circle equations are possible. X equal to 0, x equal to c can be positive means this side, negative means this side. Further calculations you can do. Center coordinates will be c by 2 comma c by 2. Positive. So obviously option A might be correct. Option D is correct. Yes, perfectly. So because center coordinates will be c comma c by 2 comma c by 2, radius is this one. So option D is correct. Sorry for inconvenience. X square plus y square minus cx minus cy plus c square plus 4. So coordinates of center is c by 2 comma c by 2. Now area of a circle is 12 come the value of k. Simple one. X square plus y square minus x plus 2y plus k by 7 is equal to 0. The area of a circle. So obviously radius you have to find. Radius r will be under root of 1 by 2. 1 by 2 square will be 1 by 4 plus 1 minus k by 7. Minus k by 7. 1 by 4 plus 1 minus k by 7. What's the radius is given? So area of a circle is pi r square is equal to 12 pi. So pi and pi will cancel. R is equal to under root of 12 will give you how much? 2 root 3. This is equal to 2 root 3. So this is equal to 2 root 3. From this we can calculate the value of k. Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. We get the value of k. So value of k comes out to be minus 131, minus 301 by 4. It's a simple calculation. Option B is correct. 34. Number of circles of a given radius which touches both the coordinate axes. Number of circles of given radius touching both the coordinates axis, obviously 4 will be there. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So 4 circles are possible. Option D is correct. The value of k for this equation represents a point circle. Radius is equal to 0. Point circle means radius is equal to 0. K equal to 25 by 2 will come. Simple one. So g square plus f square minus c is equal to 0. We know the coordinates of center will be minus 3 by 2 will give you minus 3. Minus 3 will give you nothing. This will give you minus 3. So center coordinates will be 3 by 2. Similarly 8 by 2 is 4. So this will give you minus 2. Radius equal to 0, you get 25 by 2. So option C is correct. Question number 36. Equation of circle touching y-axis at the origin and passes to 3, 4. Touching y-axis at the origin means like this. This is the y-axis. and also passes through 3 comma 4. So obviously this will be the center, this will be the radius. Center will lie on x-axis, this is the radius. So equation of a circle which touches y-axis at the origin and passes through 3 comma 4. Passes through 3 comma 4. This coordinate of center, suppose I take is a comma 0. So radius is also a. So we get 3 minus a whole square plus 4 4s are 16 is equal to a square. We get 9 plus a square minus 6a plus 16 is equal to a square. A square will cancel. You get 6a is equal to 25 and a equal to 25 by 6. A equal to 25 by 6. Radius equal to 25 by 6. So you get option B is correct. Once you know the center, once you know the radius, you can find the circle equation. So option B is correct. 37. Suppose the circle passes these 2 points and touches x-axis and O is the origin, then OP equal to. Circle passes through this one, touches x-axis. Touches x-axis at point P. Point P and passes through 2 comma 2 and 9 comma 9. Simply it means that somewhere this is 2 comma 2 and this is 9 comma 9, passes this one and O is the origin. Then he is asking OP. This is question number 37. So this is 2 comma 2 and this is 9 comma 9. This is the point A and this is the point B. This point A. Why I wrote like this? Because coordinates are same. It is lying on the line y is equal to x. So like this. This is the O. He is asking the OP where it touches. So you have to find a circle. In the circle you have to substitute these two values. You solve it and from that we get an equation. Means suppose I write x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to r square. Another circle we write as x minus 9 whole square and y minus 9 whole square is equal to r square. Why we took this one? Instead of this is the x1 y1 general variable, I'll write this one as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. So here actually x value is 2. Rather than writing this one, x value is 2, y value is 3. So you'll be a little confused. Rather than I write like this, this is 2 minus h whole square plus 2 minus k whole square is equal to r square. Similarly, I'll write this as 9 minus h whole square plus 9 minus k whole square is equal to r square. Subtract it. So we get h comma k. So we get in a form of h comma k. So we get h plus k is equal to 11. And this h comma k is equal to 11, we'll get it. So this is the coordinates. H comma k is somewhere. Suppose the circle passes the A and B and touches x-axis. Whenever touching x-axis means what? The radius, this coordinate will always be k. So this is center is h comma k. So radius will be how much? The k. So using that concept, we'll get the value. So we get 6. OP is equal to 6, we'll get it. Option C is correct. Equation of a circle whose center is 1 comma minus 1 and for equation of a whose center and the radius are 1 comma 1 minus 4. Simple formula, nothing. X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. You apply the required result. You will get x square plus y square minus 2x plus 2y minus 14 is equal to 0. Option B will come. Applying this formula. Option B is correct. 39, equation of a circle whose center is given to you and area. From this we can calculate the radius. Pi r square. Sorry, I'll write clearly. Pi r square is equal to 154. So we can calculate the value of r as 154 by pi. We can take 154 by 22 by 7. We'll get the value of r. Value of r, we get it as 7. Once you know the r, equation circle event center we know. So option C is correct. X square plus y square is equal to 49. Option C is correct. So equation of circle which passes through 3 points. Best is that inspection. If you substitute these 3 points, okay, so you get the 3 equations you have to solve and get the value of lambda. So if you substitute 1, 0, it becomes 1. After that minus 7 plus lambda is equal to 0. So lambda is equal to 6 satisfies. A simple question. So this is the level of CET. You don't have to do further. Whatever the questions are discussed, that's sufficient. Only some extra points we discussed. Point is inside, outside, and point is on the circle. We have discussed the number of tangents. When it is touching externally, 3 tangents are possible. When it is intersecting, 2 tangents are possible. When touch internally, 1 tangent is possible. When it is not at all intersecting, 4 tangents are possible. So concept of tangent, center and radius, that is a concept. And one more concept is left over is orthogonality of 2 circles. 2 circles are said to be orthogonal when angle between them is 90 degrees. The formula is 2g1g2 plus 2f1f2 is equal to c1 plus c2. This is the condition for 2 circles should be orthogonal. Orthogonal means if I draw tangent here at the point of intersection, angle between them is 90 degrees. That is only concepts left over for CET. So option C is coming correct. So that's all. Thank you. This is the topic circles. Next topic will be the conic section. We'll come back.